How to double your income in 2025. Let's get right into it. Number one is if you're working 40-hour work weeks, it is time to gradually get yourself up to 80-hour work week. You can do this in a span of 3 months, 1 month, or you can decide to do it this week and just simply get started with it. What do you need? Well, if you already have a full-time job, I don't recommend getting a second full-time job because that's going to impact your sleep. You want to make sure that you spread it out throughout 7 days instead of 5 days a week. You don't have any off days moving forward. Each day is going to be approximately 11.5 hours per day. Some days might be 12 days, some days 10, it doesn't matter. The main goal, getting to the 80-hour work week. So you can have a full-time job and 2 part-time jobs that each have 20 hours each. So one might be, for example, working evenings Monday to Friday, right after the full-time job, and then on weekends you work 10-hour shifts on Saturday and 10-hour shift on Sunday. Boom, you've got the 80-hour work week, but you needed 3 jobs to get it done. The other alternative, which I kind of would prefer, is you having a full-time job, a part-time job, and then a business. A business has massive upside potential because you own the thing. And once you start making money on your business, although that may take longer, obviously, because you are no longer exchanging time for money, you're actually building an asset. Now, once you are making money from that one, you can quit the part-time job. Boom, now you have a full-time job and you've got a business on the side. And with that increased hours in your business, you can then finally, at some point in time, maybe it takes you 18 months, 24 months, 36 months, it doesn't matter. As long as you get it done, you're going to be able to quit your full-time job and make a whole lot more than doubling your income. Another way to go about it is to ask your current boss if there's a way for you to no longer exchange time for money, but instead produce excess value for the business that would double your income. That one's very interesting because now you're partnering up with someone that already has a product and a business that works because you're working in it. And instead of exchanging time for money, you're taking on some of the risk and you're putting in more work in order for you to create the value. And that's how you also have the potential of doubling your income. Let's go over to the aspect of monetizing a completely new skill that you do not yet have, that there is massive demand for. Are there people in your vicinity, in your local area, that you know who is making double the amount of money without a college degree? If they do, ask them what they did in order for them to get that job and what they did in order for them to get that skill. Because if you ask them, you'll probably shorten the time frame of actually gaining the same skill that they've gotten in half, because they can teach you and train you and tell you to avoid the pitfalls and the mistakes that they did. And there might be some courses that they know about that allows you to bump your income by 100% overnight after you've taken the course. Now, the course might be a small investment of $100, $500, $1,000, but long term, that is massive if you're able to double your income from $30,000 to $60,000. That's a pretty good ROI, a return on investment on your money. There are so many skills out there needed by the marketplace, and we're just looking for people to fill it. Are you going to be the one that says, yep, that's me, I want to double my income in 2025? Great! Then you simply have to put yourself in those situations where you're able to learn those skills so that you can offer your services to people that are willing to pay for those skills. And the last thing is the most important of all. You want to put yourself in an environment where people are making more money than you and continuously talking to them on a daily basis. You are who you are around or who you compare yourself to. So if you're continuously stuck in low-paying jobs, which is good in and of itself because you actually are getting paid and you are learning skills and you can develop your people skills and all that stuff, they're still a bad environment. You still need to couple that with a situation where you have people that are better than you, making more money than you, thinking bigger than you, doing different things than you so that you can step outside of your comfort zone. If you are around people that make quadruple the amount of money that you're making, or who are completely and utterly financially free and don't even need a job because of their businesses, because of their skill set that they've built, Could you imagine that it would be possible and feasible for you to double your income over the span of 12 months? Yes, it is totally and utterly possible, but you haven't put yourself in that environment yet. OnTrack is one of those environments that I recommend for you to check out. You can book your call down below with me at this point in time. Hopefully in the future, I might be available, I might not be. So take the time to book a call with me, 25 minutes, and begin to ask questions about this community that I continuously am promoting. Obviously, it's my business, so I'm biased in the sense that I believe this can be the solution for you, but you have to ask, and maybe when you ask me, you can ask, okay, can you tell me some people that might recommend this to me that are kind of like me in my situation? Like, who in your community are like me that I could talk to before I join so that I understand what's going on? You know the cool thing about all these things that I've shared with you today? You can do all of them. You can increase the amount of work that you do by applying for more jobs. Secondly, you can find a monetizable skill or course or program that allows you to simply over a weekend or over a week's time, because of a course, give you twice the amount of money that you're paid per hour. Okay, so if you did both of those, that would actually quadruple your income, if you really think about it. And then lastly, changing your environment so that you can actually start a business on the side. Doing all three is going to guarantee that you actually double your income. And that's what I wanted to share with you guys in this video, because it is very straightforward. You understand that doubling your income changes your life completely. I mean, like, think about it. What could you do if you doubled your income from, let's say, $2,000 to $4,000 a month? It would be a completely different way of living, especially if you have no expenses and live at home. I'll give you an extra bonus for the road. If you are in school, even if you have a part-time job, let's say you manage to make $500 a month because you're a part-time job and you're going to school because in the future you want to make money. That's why you go to school, right? Well, I'll tell you right now, the ultimate thing that you can do is quit school, and then you can quadruple your income, if not 8x your income, by following the stuff that I shared in this video. You make $500 part-time going to school, and then just quitting quadruples your income to $2,000 a month just by doing 40 hours a week. And then you do the 80-hour work week. Now you're making $4,000 a month. You just 8x'd your income just by quitting school. Please, I beg of you to quit school, because it's not going to provide you with opportunities long term unless you're a doctor or a lawyer. So let's get started. You can do this. I believe in you, and I'll see you in the next one.